Greetings, dear brothers and sisters, dear sons and daughters in the light. I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great, and I am here together with all the divine masters in the divine light to help you understand divine guidance, to help you walk a higher path of love and of light, to help you find deeper joy within yourselves, so that you can walk a steady path, so that you can feel guided within, so that you can see the great light and say, I am so happy to be in the light. And when I am in the light, I sing in the light. And for the light workers who see the divine path, they are so happy because they understand that these are the times of the great acceleration. And when you are here, you are at the great university of light. So we welcome each and every person who desires to be here. And we also include the ones who will watch this most beautiful lesson on YouTube, because you are also included in these most beautiful energies. We would also like to say how grand it is to see such a beautiful group having more light and walking in greater light since the sacred activations last weekend. For you are greater light carriers. You are greater light bearers. You hold the torches of light are greater. So we are welcoming all those who are carrying greater light, for you are seeing the greatness. You are experiencing more greatness. And for those who have seen it, those who are more deeply carrying the light, we say to you, well done for seeing it. And millions of people will see it all around the world. And when that happens, friends, the greatness of the light will shine through to your plane, and you will be so happy. Happy because of the numbers that will fall into the light and will carry the greatness of the light. Tonight, what a magnificent teachings you will have to learn how to walk deeper into the light, to work greater with the light beings, to understand the greatness, to understand these greater times, to understand the greater flows. So what a magnificent feast we will give to you. For now, however, I shall step back for a moment to allow Sarah, Pleiadian High Priestess, to come through for you with a magnificent blessing, and then I shall return to speak to the people. Greetings, I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great. Akomoha Halina. Greetings, I am Sarah, Pleiadian Master, Pleiadian Guide, Pleiadian High Priestess. It is always so good to see lovers of light together. When you are together in the greatness and in the great love, your hearts shine greater. We on the Pleiadian realms always encourage our beings, our Pleiadian people, to shine their hearts with greatness, to always greet each other with the great heart of love. When we shine our hearts together, we learn to expand our hearts in the light. We encourage you to do this we encourage you to make an effort to shine your lights together so that your hearts expand and they become more of light and they learn to evolve more in the light. For when hearts come together and expand each other, you learn from each other to stand in greater joy. I will bring a prayer now through to the people, helping you to become more of love, helping you to become more of light, helping you to reach within your hearts. Greetings, I am Sarah, Pleiadian Master, Pleiadian Guide, Pleiadian High Priestess. Greetings. Greetings, and a most wonderful welcome to the most beautiful lesson. I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great, and I am from incredibly high divine spaces of divine love and divine light to share the divine love and the divine light with the people here upon your plane. I come through this most beautiful channel, Suzanna Maria Emmanuel, and I will work with no other channel, for she is the designated channel of the great divine energies to bring through the highest and the greatest of divine love for the people. You are in a most beautiful time. A time when you will see the great light returning upon your plane, when you will say, look, the great divine is here with us. Look, it has been, as it has always been said, that the people will come back into the pureness. The people will understand the divine will. The people will come together collectively and understand how to walk a greater path, how to understand how to walk a greater way together as the oneness, together because they're rejoicing in the great light. 2,000 years ago, I promised I would return to the people. I promised that the great master would return. And look, it has come to be that I have returned. I have returned to bring the greater road for the children in the great light. We are here guiding the people back to the greatness. We are here to give you deeper peace and help you to understand how important and sacred these divine times are. Helping you to understand your deeper spirituality so that you can go deeper within your heart and trusting the greatness within you. When one understands the greatness within them, they I can truly say, I am walking in union with my divine self. I am strong with my divine self. And when I reach within me, I can find the path of my great divine self, because my great divine self works in union with me. And every time we speak about this, it becomes clearer and clearer in the minds of the people that this is a time when the human self will find the sacred union between the human and the divine self. For it is then that you can find your deeper treasures. It is then that you can find your deeper gifts and your deeper creative power. When the human does not understand, when the human does not understand the divine link, they feel so separated within themselves, and they do not understand that they are part of something that is so expansive, so beautiful, so divine. And once a person understands it, once a person understands the divine link, they become so in union with that. And thus they begin to create a relationship that is divine. And that relationship, when that is created, it will bring you so much peace. And this, our dear friends, is the inner journey of discovering your deeper keys within you, of discovering your deeper peace within you. Because once a person finds that deeper peace, they will see that all things have always been there. All throughout the ages, there have been great prophets that came to your plane, and they have all been given pieces, as if they are pieces of the puzzle. And yet all those pieces of the puzzle, they come together as one. Some were great with channeling through words, and they spoke to the people. And these divine beings, they could speak through to the people because of their channels. And these words were written down. There were other channels who would not speak out loud, but they would see dreams. And so they wrote their dreams down. And many of these prophecies in your sacred book, the Bible, have been studied over and over again. And many of them have not been taken serious, and others have been taken very serious. And all of this is so important for your divine learning, because each prophecy holds a key to your deeper awakening self. All through the ages, there have been those who have interpreted different parts of the Bible. And at times you have had such pictures in your mind about what is what, and how things will come true, and how things will come to be. And thus these greater pictures have stuck in the minds of the people. And when an interpretation comes out, and you believe in that interpretation so much, you may not see the real truth when it comes about, because of your definite stories within your minds that have been told over and over and over and over again, because those stories then become your truth. We're asking you to go deeper within, to forget all the stories of the people that have been passed down from generation to generation, and search for the deeper truth, to search for the light, to search for what is of the universe and of light. Misinterpretations can give so freedom. We desire to help you to understand how much love we are and how much love we have for you. How much care we take of you once you come into our fold. Because the light is becoming greater and greater upon your plane, you are able to understand divine wisdom greater, and we are able to reach into your hearts greater, and we are able to protect you greater, and we are able to heal you greater. We are able to give divine knowledge and divine teachings to the people greater. Why? Because it is the time. It is a time for the great light to be shown upon your earth, so that the people can choose a higher road and say, look, we have found the great road of light. We pick up our conscious torches and we allow those torches to shine the greatness before us. For we are awake to the great coming. We are awake to the great light. And we see that and we celebrate these great divine times. These were the times that were always prophesied. Look, the light will come back to the people, and the many people will shine in the light together, and they will be at peace with one another, and they will be glorified in the great light, and they will see the greatness. And it is then when the peace and the love will come back upon this plane, for it is then that the time will come when all the things of the past will be gone away, so that there is no more fear, no more pain, there is no more sickness, no more food shortages will be upon your plane, because the greatness has come back to the people. Your earth is an earth of greatness, and it will come back into its perfection when the people listen to these words, because it is you who decides to come back into the light, into collective consciousness. And when you understand the power of your collective consciousness, you will understand the power of your being. And it is then when you can truly stand in the divine relationship between your human self and your divine self, and you'll be able to go within it deeper and understand the power of your creator self, as your divine self will be able to flood open the gates within you and truly show you the power of your being. Isn't that a beautiful thought for a moment? I know when I speak through this channel, the channel has to work hard because I use the voice greatly. And I come out with my passionate healings and teachings. But I desire for you to listen because of its seriousness, because of the great time. We encourage everyone here in our presence, and also those who are listening to this teaching on YouTube, to share these teachings with others, to help them to understand that there's a great time coming, to help them to understand the great hope for mankind. For mankind is going towards a greater time, friends, a greater time of love and peace. However, it is you who always decides first. It is always the people who decide the road ahead, for you are living on this most beautiful earth in freedom. Your whole earth, your whole universe is a universe of freedom, free choice. Would you see the great light, or would you deny it? This is your ultimate test, and it is a test of great love. Once you pass the test, The greatness will be handed to you as if the great divine being will say, here is the key, friends. Here is the key to your greater power. Here is the key to your greatness and your greater road of existence. When that day happens, your joy will be so great, and it will be marked in all the history books. All your past history will also be stated in books, but it will be reviewed for purposes of statistics only, not to go into the emotion of all the wars and the pain and how people used to be sick and die. It will only be used to remember in the minds that these were the ways of pain. But now, because it has been forgiven, we move on into the future. Emotion will always hold people back. When people worry about pain or fear of the wars, it will only increase its intensity of the energy upon your earth. Look at what's happening now, friends. All the war, all the pain, it is not only of the current situations, but people are remembering the past warfare. They keep reminding themselves of all the woe that has happened to the people, and thus you have all energies increasing and intensifying upon each other, creating other situations that you do not desire. So in the future, once the great key has been given to mankind to bring up their greatness, to bring up their great light, to bring peace and love upon your plane, you will have noted these things down in books, but there will be no emotion attached to it. It will simply be history. Lessons that you do not want to have repeated into the future. Celebrate that time already within your minds. There are many people who will say these teachings are far out. They are ridiculous. We say we have full faith in the people that they will understand it because these teachings are within the ones who are awakening. Many people will say these are the weaknesses of the people. They will never be able to be strong enough to stand in the light together. We will say to you, the great ones who see the light are far greater than all the ones who carry the pain and the anger and the fear. And we have full faith that they will stand in the light collectively to bring in the greatness, to bring in the light, and to bring in the peace, because this is why you are here, friends. This is why you are here, to bring it to your plane. You are here to come together and desire the peace and the love together. You are here together to desire the ways of greatness and to leave the pain and the fear behind. For those are not part of the new energies that are upon your plane and the ones that are coming to your earth. The old energies that carry all the pain and the fear and the anger energies. Those energies, they do not need to be a part of your future unless you desire to carry it on. So, what a beautiful time you are living in at this moment. You are living in a time of awakening to all that is, an awakening to your greater purpose. You are in a time when you are awakening that you can bring love and peace together. Why are we here with you at this time? Why is Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great here with you at this time to open the higher road of consciousness for the people, so that you can celebrate the light in your beautiful hearts, so that you can understand the divine purpose you have at this time, so that you can celebrate it for your generations to come. You can celebrate it also for your beloved Gaia, knowing that she will come to full health and be able to provide a wonderful home for her children upon the earth, because she also screams out to us and says, "Beloved Divine Masters, please awaken the people, because I desire to awaken to my full beauty and my full power once again, so I can feed the children of the earth, so that I can bring fish back into my seas, so that animals and fish from higher dimensions can join my dimensions here upon the earth once again, so that the people will rejoice, because that's what she desires more than anything, is for the people to rejoice upon her, for the people to connect back into their sacred powers, so that she feels your love for the earth and for the universe so greatly. She desires that more than anything. We ask you, do you desire that more than anything? Do you want to be a part of this greatness? Do you want to see this happening, friends? Do you desire to understand how important you are together? Do you desire to understand how important you are individually? Do you desire to understand our great love for you? Do you desire to see miracles happening? Because we are ready to take you to miraculous times if your hearts are open, and when they open together, because the great light will shine before you greatly, and you will see the paths opening, and you will rejoice in the greatness and the light, and you will say, "Look, the divine light is here with us," just as it was promised to the children of the light over the many, 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 many ages. Look, it has come to be. Look, we see the greatness of the universe. Happy are those who see this. Happy are those who hear this divine calling. And we bless you for being here, because we know you desire it, and we know you want this so badly. Otherwise, you would not want to be here. And when you are here, we see your beautiful hearts, and we bless your beautiful lives. And we smile with you, because we know that it is going to happen. If we did not think that you were strong enough, or your desire was not strong enough, then there would be no reason for us either to come through. So you can see that we have the great faith and the trust in the people to see the great treasures, to understand the great light, to understand the greatness of these times and the sacredness of these times. Do you see your sacredness, friends? Do you see the great light? Do you desire it? Do you see how wonderful it is to hear these divine messages and to hear the divine being spoken to you? Greetings, I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great.